I'm not sure she's going to be able to have the much needed endurance. It's going to be a throw kick, a throw in favor of Mafumetu. She quickly does so, toss of possession, and Joya Ajara was sandwiched on that one. The Ugandans clear their vital zone now. Picked up there again by the Cameroonians with Brigitte Ombudu, who plays beautifully well with Maggie Marianne. Maggie Marianne slides a long one over the halfway line to Captain Abudi Ongene, but she was offside. Captain Abudi Ongene was offside, and it's going to be a Ugandan free kick.
Mais quel match elle fait, Gabriela Abudi-Ongene?
Yeah, she's leading by example. She's the captain, and of course she's leading by example.
La saison qu'elle a faite en Russie, Redekati, alors que c'est un autre remplacement côté ougandais. C'est l'entrée de Namata Anitaï à la place de Shamira. Et voilà, c'est Cameroun. Ballon perdu finalement. Qui profite aux Ougandais qui vont aller à l'abordage. C'est un ballon perdu par la sélection ougandaise qui va être récupéré par la gardienne de but, Katibia.
Yeah.
On peut apercevoir sur cette séquence le bloc positionné haut de l'équipe ougandaise. Certainement à la quête de ce but qui serait synonyme de break pour cette sélection.
Yeah.
Il faudra que le Cameroun reste vigilant dans sa quête de ce troisième but.
I think from the way they are playing, you clearly see that the Ugandans really do not have a fixed position. They have clearly understood that the Lionesses have resorted to swift interpositional play, but the chemistry between them provides them with the capacity to fill the open spaces, and that's why till now they have been able to hold their breath for the past 15 minutes. I'm talking about the Ugandans, but the Cameroonians will have to replicate more offensive moves in order to get the one goal that is so badly needed this evening at the Reunification Stadium to qualify for the next stage of the qualifiers to the 2024 Olympic Games. Michaela Abam, she strikes a long one from the edge of the area. Captain Abudi Ongene, fantastic play there, ladies and gentlemen. She beautifully combines with Brigitte, but unfortunately, Abudi Ongene couldn't get that one again. And so it's going to be a goal kick to Uganda.
Elle reste pétillante, Aboudi à 34 ans, la native de Douala, avec son 1m53. Il faut dire qu'elle a fait une bonne saison en Russie.
With CSK Moscow,
Ouais.
who recently won the Russian Cup. And Abudi Ongene had her name on the score sheet.
14 buts marqués en 23 matchs
Yeah.
lors du championnat russe de D1.
Look at that toss of possession, that power from Gok, from Maggie Marianne. And we're playing into the 67 minutes of this encounter. On your screen, it's still 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. There is a Cameroonian woman on the ground receiving some medical attention. That's Ngok Monique, who picked up a knock there from that duel with Nagada Catherine.
J'espère qu'elle n'a pas été plus de peur que de mal pour Ngok Monique.
Yeah.
J'ai bien eu peur qu'elle ait été touchée au niveau de la cheville.
She's insisting that she wants to get into the pitch and continue the game, but the medical department are saying that she's going to have to go out for now. And yeah, she's been stretched out.
J'espère qu'elle pourra retrouver sa place sur l'aire de jeu. La deuxième buteuse du Cameroun ce soir, Ngok Monique. Après le raid raté sur NTB au match aller, le Cameroun rectifie le tir. Ici au match retour, 2-0 pour les Lions. Michael Adam qui a dû replier pour chercher ce ballon. Michael Adam qui qui a dézonné.
There was a high foot there from Nshunjoya Ajara, who is going to concede a free kick against Cameroon. Yeah.
Les joueurs d'expérience de cette équipe montrent la voie, hein, René Catier, Fallon Nefemotou, Nshunjoya Ajara, Gabriela Boudiongene, elles font leur match.
Yeah. They have been leading by example, and that's what you expect from senior players like them. Especially Mufumetu, she's had a wonderful game. She's had a wonderful game so far. The Cameroonians are still playing with just 10 minutes. Okay, right. You've got Ngok Moniko is back onto the green turf after that medical attention there. A long strike of a ball. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Impérial, Katidia. Et voici Nshunjoya Ajara pour l'offensive du Cameroun. Et un bon coup à jouer sur cette offensive camerounaise. Avec Eto'o. Oh là là, Eto'o, elle finit par récupérer ce ballon. Eto'o. Il y a une solution de passe dans l'axe, il faut libérer ce ballon. Eto'o. Oh là là, il y avait mieux à faire. Attention, la frappe, c'est pas fini. Nshunjoya Ajara. Hors-jeu, shoot.
If you look at the line, I'm sure we're going to have a replay. If you look at the line well, she was well on the line with the last men or with the last women of. All right. Just fraction away from the last defender of Uganda. Oh my goodness.
Là, c'était bien pensé côté Cameroun. Ce mouvement offensif. Heureusement, shoot sanctionné hors-jeu. Les Cameroun qui ne lâchent pas de l'Est, toujours en quête de ce troisième but libérateur. Et là, c'est Diana Colette sur son flanc gauche. Attention, il faut passer dans la facilité, Colette. Il faut rester concentré, Colette.
Yeah. You have to remain concentrated. You have to remain concentrated. You saw the counter-offensive from Cameroon. In football academies, players are taught to be effective when counter-pressing, as they must press immediately after the ball is lost. They must do it relentlessly and do it together, because it puts the opposition under pressure and forces them to making mistakes. That's what we saw, but we didn't see the Cameroonians quickly regroup behind. Consequently, they have considered a free kick, and that player for Uganda Captain Najemba, who plays at club football with Dynamo Moscow out there in the Russian Women's Super League, receiving medical attention.
Il faut se méfier de cette joueuse, Fawzia Najemba, la capitaine de l'équipe ougandaise.
Yeah.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle avait été impressionnante au match aller. C'est elle qui avait délivré le ballon du premier but ougandais. Fawzia Najemba.
She's emblematic. She commands a lot of respect in the locker room of the Ugandans, in the dressing room of the Ugandans. She's been the captain for the past 2 years now. She is also one of the very few players in this Ugandan team that traveled to Cameroon with a 35-man delegation that took part in the 2022 African Women's Championship out there in Morocco. And the Ugandans now in control. It's like Selong Wan up front, picked up there by Catherine, who couldn't maintain her composure. The Ugandans are still in control. A long one up from there. This could be very interesting now for the Cameroonians, and beautifully played there by Marianne Inez, who was attentive on that one. She had no other option than sliding it over the baseline, and so it's going to be a corner kick against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Corner kick to be executed by Najema. A long one. Heads go high. From inside the 18-yard area, ball cleared out of the Cameroonian vital zone. There's going to be a throw-in call to the Ugandans, who are trying to replicate more offensive actions now to try and get one goal. But the Cameroonians are well regrouped behind for that defensive chore. Kamuntale Samaya, who plays at club football with Kampala Queens, to do that throw-in. She does it, gets the ball again. She has Michaela Abam to beat, but unfortunately, it's going to be a corner kick for Cameroon because there was a deflection from
C'est bien
Michaela.
ce que fait Michaela Abam.
Yeah.
Assurer le repli comme ça, qui est en pointe.
Yeah, it's good what they are doing, all coming back to defend, falling back to defend.
C'est ce qui s'appelle le dépassement de fond sur attention. Il faut capter ce ballon et ce qui est fait proprement par Katibia. Oh, quel match elle fait Katibia. Porte bien son pied.
She's so confident and she's so composed. There was a tossable possession and the referee judges that there was
Il y a eu un petit quelque chose apparemment, une petite main ougandaise. On va revoir ça au ralenti certainement.
I saw a handball there.
On va le revoir. Je crois qu'il y a eu main. Peut-être que l'arbitre a estimé que c'était une main volontaire. La défenseur ougandaise.
All right.
Alors, on va revoir. Non.
No, it was on the chest.
Non.
It was on the chest. On the chest of Mire Juan, who plays for FC Minsk out there in Belarus. The Cameroonians in control now. Unfortunately, Monique Ngok couldn't keep that one in play. It's going to be a throw into Uganda. And the Cameroonian bench still expecting for that miraculous goal, that miracle goal to come in before it's full time here at the Reunification Stadium.
Si ça aurait mérité, René Kati, un troisième but du Cameroun, ça ne relèverait pas du miracle. Hein. Au vu du jeu produit par les Lions ce soir, ce ne serait que mérité pour cette sélection du Cameroun. Attention à cette offensive ougandaise. Cameroun qui bénéficie de ce coup franc. Nous sommes entrés dans le dernier quart d'heure de ce match. Et le Cameroun qui mène toujours à la marque 2-0. Toujours en quête de ce but libérateur, de ce but qui sera synonyme de qualification pour le deuxième tour, certainement.
And I tell you what, Wilfried, the Nigerians have just defeated the Ethiopians by 4-0.
Ah, c'était prévisible.
So if Cameroon were to qualify in this contest in the next stage of the competition, they're going to have to face their arch rivals, the Nigerians. Beautiful display there from Nshonjoya Ajara And this is Eto. She has 2 women to beat. She succeeded, but she was outmuscled. That one referee says play should continue. Abudi Ongene from that far end. Fantastic. She slides in right inside. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Abam couldn't get her head on that one.
Elle a eu un problème de timing sur ce ballon, Michaela Abam. Elle n'a pas pu rabattre ce ballon de la tête, Michaela. Mais pourtant, quel bon amour de ballon de Gabriela Abudi-Ongene. Oh là là, Michaela Abam qui reste d'attaque dans cette deuxième période. Et le public qui continue à réclamer ce 3e but.
Come on girls, come on girls, come on girls. The Cameroonian free kick there. There was an illicit play on Ngok Monique, one of the goal scorers for Cameroon tonight. The Cameroonians trying to organize with Eto. She plays with Mambulambo.
Il faut que le Cameroun évite la prolongation et même les tirs au but parce que le Cameroun est dominateur. Psychologiquement, ce serait une bonne chose pour la sélection ougandaise. Dans l'eau prolongation, tir au but, attention, Eto dans ses œuvres sur le flanc droit, le centre d'Eto. À la réception, Joutioya Diarra qui n'a pas pu maîtriser ce ballon dans l'espace de finition ougandais. Ça continue à se rapprocher pour le Cameroun. On continue à se rapprocher de ce 3e but. Mais quel travail merveilleux de Eto sur le flanc droit. Et ça repart avec les Ougandaises pour cette transition défense-attaque. La défense camerounaise est en place. Sur le regard de Rigo Berson qui lui est ici.
Who himself has come under stiff criticism from fans, said yesterday in the pre-match press conference that it's true that he needs some time to get this team together, but of course he's going to qualify tonight. We're still expecting that all a Cameroonian free kick from just around the median there. And the Cameroonians replicating offensive moves there. But the Ugandans are holding their breath tight. They don't want to concede any more goal. A long strike inside the 18-yard area cleared out of that area by that defender for interesting now, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be a corner kick. That was a beautiful clearance there from Nankia Shadira, who plays for Lady Cardinals FC out there in Uganda. A Cameroonian corner kick. Abudi Ongene is going to be in charge of that one as a Cameroonian support post-it number there. The toss of a possession there. Beautiful. And she was held there. Referee says play should continue. Advantage Cameroon. A long cross inside the 18-yard area. Oh là là.
Le retourné manqué de Monique Ngok.
Yeah.
Et le Cameroun, c'est pas fini. Michaela Abam sur ce ballon dans l'espace de finition. Il y a une solution de passe à l'axe. Il faut libérer ce ballon. Michaela, c'est fait avec Gabriela Abudi-Ongene dans ses œuvres. Certainement le centre de Michaela Abam.
She had to cross the ball already. She wasted a lot of time, Michaela Abam.
Ah mais c'est pas fini, le Cameroun qui reste d'attaque. Le centre finalement. Le dégagement de la défense ougandaise. Qui se dégage à l'emporte-pièce. Un ballon qui reste camerounais. Le Cameroun qui continue à presser soutenu des Lions. Pour ce 3e but, tant espéré ici au stade, la réunification de la Pipanda. Et c'est un autre remplacement côté Cameroun.
Brenda Tabe, who is going to take the place of Captain Abudi Ongene, who has given her all in this encounter. She is led by example. She's had a wonderful game, the captain of the Indomitable Lionesses, but she will have to cede her place to Tabe Brenda, who is one of the top strikers in the Guinness Women's Super League.
Meilleure buteuse au tournoi Sud Ladies Cup en mai 2023. Brenda Tabe avec 3 buts. Elle a marqué 14 buts cette saison en Guinness Super League. Brenda Tabe, le Cameroun qui repart. Il faut assurer sur ce ballon, il faut assurer que c'est bien fait, que c'est magistral.
She's always present to suck out the pressure for Cameroon. I'm talking about Eliane Mambo Bodolo. Mambo Bodolo, who plays for Session Esportive in Spain. She's had a wonderful game, hasn't she? Tossable possession there, the Ugandans succeeded that one, but that has been cleared out by Mefumetu, and it's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the Crested Cranes of Uganda. Throw-in to be executed by Kamontule Sumaya. Another throw-in in favor of the Cranes. And that was Bridget Umbudu with that wonderful work there. Throw-in quickly taken. A toss of a possession there from these near right. Another throw-in for Uganda. The Cameroonians will have to regroup quickly behind. They will have to regroup quickly behind because we are gradually heading into the morning time of this encounter. 85 minutes on the watch, 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. It is a draw game aggregate-wise for both teams now, as captain Chunjoya Ajara clears her vital zone for another throw-in in favor of the Ugandans. Uganda in control, a long one inside the 18-yard area. And the Cameroonians are going to have to be very careful now because the Ugandans have been doubling actions there. No call for Kala, no calls for alarm.
Il faut rester vigilant.
Yeah, no calls for alarm.
C'est vrai que la charnière centrale du Cameroun a bien résolu l'équation Catherine Nagadia.
The most important thing is that they should not concede the Lionesses.
Ouais. On ne l'a pas du tout vu. La première buteuse ougandaise lors du match aller, Catherine Nagadia. C'est grâce à l'activité défensive de la charnière centrale du Cameroun, Manbolamo et Magui, qui font leur match.
Yeah.
Et c'est une rentrée touche pour le Cameroun. Nous sommes dans les 5 dernières minutes.
Yeah. I think a player like Nalunga Shamira has also been very dutiful from a Ugandan perspective. She's been sucking the Cameroonian pressure from that right flank. A long kick of a ball, it crosses the halfway line. The Cameroonians trying to get that one there. And this is Mufumetu Falon. She clears a vital zone. Beautifully picked up there by Nshunjoya Ajara, the captain. She plays with Ngok Monique. Ngok Monique, who tries to combine with Michaela Abam. But Michaela Abam was late on that ball, and so it's going to be a throw-in to the Ugandans. Throw-in for Cameroon now. Throw-in for Cameroon now. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, from that edge of the box. Brenda Tabe, she has a woman to beat, and she succeeds to do so. She tries to cross, and Michaela Abam was out muscle on that one. Referee says play should continue. There was no infringement call against the Ugandans, who are coming up very powerfully now. And the Cameroonians recuperate that one now. Interesting. Mefumetu inside the 18-yard area. And that one goes over the baseline. Is going to be a goal kick to Uganda.
C'était un ballon donné dans la bonne zone par Falon Mefumetu.
The Cameroonians continue to knock on the window of opportunity.
Le pressing de Marc Constant côté camerounais. On a pu voir Brenda Tabe Bika tout à l'heure. On attend beaucoup d'elle dans son jeu de percussion, Brenda Tabe. C'est vrai qu'elle va jouer sur le flanc gauche. C'est pas sa zone de prédilection, Brenda Tabe. Elle joue en pointe habituellement en Guinness Super League.
Yeah.
Cameroun qui se dégage. Un ballon pour Brenda Tabé qui n'a pas pu le récupérer, qui finalement va le récupérer ce ballon. C'est une bonne opportunité pour le Cameroun, il y a quelque chose à faire. Brenda, le centre, oh là là.
It's beautiful what she did.
Heureusement, pour la sélection ugandaise, il y a eu ce repli défensif.
Oh my goodness. The referee says it's a Ugandan ball. Look at that. Look at that. There was a deflection.
Incroyable.
There was a deflection from that Ugandan defender. But the referee says it's going to be a Ugandan goal kick.
Elle était vraiment dans son registre, Brenda. Le jeu de percussion avec son morphotype impressionnant.
The lineswoman was close on that action to actually say that there was a deflection. There was a Ugandan deflection. Oh.
J'espère qu'elle n'a pas perdu sa lucidité, l'arbitre gabonaise, Uganda, Arechi.
Goal kick to Uganda. Vanessa Edith with that long strike. The Ugandans trying to get on that one now. Mambulambo Edith, Mambulambo Bodolo, Klesa Vita zone. The ball goes to a Ugandan leg. A long strike. And there was a foul on the Cameroonian player, but referee says advantage Cameroon. The Lions regrouping now very quickly. Fantastic. And this could be very interesting now. A long one slides over the halfway line. Michaela Abam has a woman to beat. What is she going to do? 5 on 5. Unfortunately.
Elle a tenté l'option personnelle individuelle. Michaela Abam à la quête d'une solution de passe. Rentrée touche pour le Cameroun pour Brenda et Bikatabi. Malheureusement mal exploité. Brenda qui visiblement s'est positionnée à la pointe de l'attaque. C'est plutôt Michaela Abam qui a dézonné, qui se retrouve sur le côté gauche.
Yeah. The crested cranes in Cameroon. They're called the crested cranes because of the unusual gracefulness of the crowned crane. For those of you who know the crowned crane, aptly typifying the country and its people. This actually attracted Governor of Uganda at the time, Sir Frederick Jackson, who in 1893 chose it to embellish the Union Jack with its exquisite form and heraldic dignity. Today, it's known as the crested crane, a title given to the women's national football team of Uganda. Fantastic display from the Ugandan player, but she couldn't hold her breath, and so Michaela Abam gets that one out. Unfortunately, Michaela Abam loses on that one. The Ugandans get that one, a long strike. Fortunately for the Cameroonians, Maggie Marianne Inez was there. Around the center circle, the Ugandans pick it up again. A long strike of the ball. The Cameroonians must be very, very vigilant now because the Ugandans would want to try different options, especially with
Oh, c'était bien fait, c'était bien pensé.
Offside.
C'était bien pensé tout de même. Malheureusement, c'est un hors-jeu sanctionné.
We've already played 2 minutes on the 4 minutes of additional time. Cameroon still leading by 2 goals to nothing. Ouais. But in terms of aggregate, it is 2-2 on either side.
C'est l'égalité parfaite sur l'ensemble des deux matchs.
And the rules and regulation suggest that if the match were to end like this, we're going to be having a prolongation here at the Reunification Stadium. And if there is no goal during extra time, I beg your pardon, if there is no goal during extra time, the game will proceed to penalty shootouts. The Cameroonians will not love this to go right up to penalty shootouts because the last time they were in front of a penalty shootout exercise, they were booted out of the race to the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations built for Morocco. And so the Cameroonians must do all they can to avoid this match getting into penalty shootouts.
C'est vrai que chaque match a sa vérité, René Catier. Tels que les Camerounais sont partis, elles sont en confiance, forts de ce match. A réussi, il faut le dire. Même s'il y a cette épreuve des tirs au but, elles auront le moral requis pour prendre le dessus sur cette sélection ougandaise. Michael Abam, le contrôle, Michael Abam dans l'entrejeu. Et les Ougandaises qui vont récupérer ce ballon. Attention, le Cameroun qui finalement récupère ce ballon pour assurer cette transition défense-attaque. C'est fait, mais c'est mal fait. Et c'est une rentrée touchée pour la section ougandaise.
She's going to have to work on her timing and her composure. I'm talking about Michaela Abam. She's virtually lost all her balls tonight against the crested cranes of Uganda. It's all over. It's all over here at the Reunification Stadium. The Ugandans have been able to hold their breath without conceding a third goal here at the Reunification Stadium, and this means we are heading into extra time which could be very, very vital for both teams, who will have to bring out their MasterCard and try as much as they can to get something out of this one. The Cameroonians looking very, very determined for the extra time, Wilfried.
Ouais, il faudra confirmer ce bon match au temps réglementaire côté Cameroun et assurer lors de la phase de prolongation et faire certainement la différence lors de cette phase de prolongation. Certainement que le coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek va davantage rebooster le moral de ces Lions pour essayer de trouver ce but, ce troisième but tant espéré dès la première période des prolongations.
I'm so confident they can get it.
Tout à fait, René Catier.
I'm so confident they can get it. All right.
Et on va tout de suite renvoyer l'antenne au centre de production de Mbalade pour le débriefing de cette deuxième période. À vous, Armand Bassa, Wilson Mengolé.
Merci à vous Wilfried Kotou et bien sûr René Kaché. On a, comme à la première période, vécu des moments forts à cette deuxième mi-temps. Une deuxième mi-temps que les Lions ont démarré en fanfare avec ce deuxième but. Et c'est normal, les Lions qui arrachent donc les prolongations pour l'instant et restent dans la même dynamique de victoire. Donc on aura tout à l'heure 15 fois 2. Donc 30 minutes de prolongation et si jamais le score restait à un but, à 2 buts à 0, on ira donc aux prolongations, au tir au but pardon, étant donné que les Lions indomptables du Cameroun ont été battus au match aller à Kampala 2 buts à 0 par cette équipe ougandaise. Et ici à la maison au stade de la réunification de Douala, ce sont les Lions qui s'imposent donc à l'issue du temps réglementaire. Ça fait égalité 2 buts partout et pour l'instant Casimir Mangué est avec nous et on va dire Wilson Mengole que tout à l'heure on s'attend à ce que les Lions montent d'un cran.
Goals from shoot Ajara in the first segment and Morning Gok in the second segment were enough for the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon to cruise past the Chris Cranes of Uganda by 2-0. Awasom Junior, did you see this coming?
Evidently, like I said during the halftime, first 10 minutes of the first half, we have to do everything to capitalize, put in a goal to beat on the psychology of the Ugandans, and we did just that. Now, coming into the second half, we made some errors. We had some opportunities, we could not capitalize on them. And I'm hoping that at this stage, Coach Bissek is doing everything possible to galvanize the girls. This is where the mental and the psychological aspect of the game sits in, and we have to do everything possible to encourage these girls, to make them believe. They have to believe that they can beat this team.
Coach Casimir Mangué, we are heading to the prolongation. Do you see the match being buried at the level of the prolongation, or we are going to move to penalty shootout?
Tout est possible, hein? Tout est possible. C'est vrai qu'on a envisagé déjà cette épreuve. J'espère que les entraîneurs, les staffs ont travaillé pour préparer ça, parce que l'entraînement consiste à... j'allais dire, à préparer les éventualités d'un match. Donc il faut tout préparer. J'espère que cette séance a été préparée. Maintenant, sur le plan athlétique, je semble trouver les Camerounaises prêtes, mais sur le plan psychologique, si nous arrivons au tir au but, non seulement parce que les Ougandais ont une très bonne gardienne de but, chez nous, nous semblons avoir une gardienne, donc l'envergure n'est pas favorable.
Au regard de la physionomie de la deuxième période, les consignes sont lesquelles pour Jean-Baptiste Bissek, en quelques secondes, avant de repartir à Douala rapidement?
Ce qui est intéressant, c'est que Jean-Baptiste a su entamer toutes les premières parties de jeu. Donc, la première partie de prolongation, c'est là où il faut faire la différence. Et même quand il faudra reprendre la deuxième partie, je crois qu'il y a de bonnes ententes pour les Camerounaises, mais attention, les adversaires ont besoin juste d'un but, or les Camerounais en ont besoin de deux.
It's now time for us to move to the nation's economic capital, Douala, for the prolongation of the second leg of the Olympic qualifiers. That's the Crest Queens of Uganda against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Wilfried Koto, Gwene Kache, gentlemen, the mic is yours.
Merci Wilson Mengolé, Armand Bassa. Nous sommes de retour au stade, la réunification de Douala Bepanda pour ces prolongations de ce match irrespirable entre le Cameroun et l'Ouganda. Le rêve parisien des Lions qui est en train de reprendre forme après la défaite 0-2 à Kampala. Le Cameroun qui est sur le point de le faire. Mais il faudra faire la différence dès cette prolongation. Trouver le troisième but et c'est parti. Les Lions en possession de balle. Avec Michael Abam. Il y a une solution de passe axiale. C'est mal fait finalement.
Beautiful intention there.
Et la gardienne de but ougandaise pour le dégagement. Le long dégagement renvoyé par le Cameroun. Les Ougandaises qui vont revenir à la charge. Très bon travail de récupération de balle dans l'entrejeu de Cameroun avec ce ballon. Il faut centrer.
Beautiful.
Ballon contré par la défense ougandaise.
That's how she has to play, Michaela Abam. With constant crosses. Because when you play against teams like a good goalkeeper, you have to do the instant crosses that could take the defenders and the goalkeeper by surprise. The Cameroonian corner kick. Michaela Abam inside the 18-yard area. And the referee says there was a body check there on a Ugandan defender. And it's going to be a goal kick in favor, or rather it's going to be a free kick call in favor of the Ugandans, the Crested Cranes of Uganda.
Il faut rassurer Casimir Mangué qui tout à l'heure se demandait si Jean-Baptiste Bissek a préparé son équipe pour l'épreuve de tir au but. Lors de la dernière séance, c'est une éventualité qui a été prise en compte. Elles ont travaillé les tirs au but, les Lions. Donc elles sont parées pour cette épreuve, rassurez-vous. Et c'est un long ballon dans l'espace de finition ougandais. Récupéré finalement par Vanessa Edith, qui est très sereine dans ses prises de balle. Vanessa Edith, la gardienne de but ougandaise.
They have to fall back, the Cameroonians. They have to fall back and do some defensive chores. Beautiful from Eliane Mambulambo. And there goes the spirited Maggie Marianne with a long strike around the median. A toss of possession that the Cameroonians pick up that one. The ball crosses over the halfway line now with Njoya Ajara, who couldn't get that one. And the ball inside Cameroon's territory. Beautiful football now from Eto. And it's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the Cameroonians. Great work there from Brenda Tabe Ebika. Mefumetu Falong with that throw. Oh my goodness. Communication breakdown there from the two Cameroonian players. It's still a throw into Cameroon. And Ugandan women's football is a reference point, like I said, in East Africa. They are multiple winners of the Sekafa Women's Championship. A Cameroonian throw-in from Fallon. Picked up there by the Ugandans. There was no contact from the Cameroonian. The Cameroonians come back again, but not for so long. That one goes out of touch. Is going to be another throw-in call to the Ugandans. And the ball now playing from these near right. A clearance there from the Ugandans. Around the center circle, the Cameroonians clear their vital zone. And the ball over the halfway line now, picked up there by that player for Uganda, Nabire Juan, who beautifully connects with Najema. But unfortunately, the Cameroonians are well regrouped. And that one, Shunjoy Ajara out muscles her way with that one. A beautiful cross, but unfortunately, there was no one. And the Ugandans are going to have to clear the vital zone not for so long. Picked up there again by Brenda Tabe-Bika, but that one is going to go out of the field of play for what's going to be a throw-in call in favor of the Cameroonians. And that throw-in is going to be quickly taken to Shunjoy Ajara.
Il faut lui offrir une solution passe, shoot Joya Adjara.
Oh.
Et c'est une autre décision quelque peu contestable de l'assistante sur ce ballon de Brenda Tabe-Bika. Mais le Cameroun qui demeure positionné haut avec le trio offensif Brenda Tabe, Shoot Joya Adjara et Michael Abam. C'est révélateur des intentions des Lions. Trouver ce troisième but lors des prolongations. Mais il faut rester vigilant derrière. C'est d'ailleurs le cas sur ce ballon.
Oh,
Camerounais avec un shoot de Adjara sur son flanc droit. Un shoot, le centre. Oh là là. Michael Abam avait fait l'appel, mais le ballon n'a pas été suffisamment bien donné.
I think she should have penetrated more before she did the crossing. The Cameroonians again, it was beautiful. But unfortunately, goalkeeper Vanessa Edith picks up the one comfortably. The Ugandans holding their breath in Douala, holding their breath in Cameroon, holding their breath in Cameroon. They who have never participated in the Olympic Games have participated in 2 African tournaments. Their first participation dating back to 2000 when the DR Congo pulled them out of the qualifiers. And then in 2022 when Kenya withdrew from the qualifiers as well. But before Kenya pulled out, Uganda had beaten Ethiopia to qualify for the next round that year. And the Ugandans have an advantage now. And all the Cameroonians are falling back to try and assist in defending, including Michaela Abam. Goalkeeper Kafibia position and repositioning her teammates with this dangerous Ugandan corner kick, a long one. And it's going to be cleared out of the danger zone for the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon by Naomi Eto'o. But the Ugandans come back again powerfully. Beautiful dribbling there from the Ugandan player. The Cameroonians are going to have to be very careful and deflected there. And the Cameroonians can heave a heavy south relief now around the center circle. The Ugandans pick up that one again with their fighting spirit. But that one goes to a no man's land for what's going to be a goal kick in favor of the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. And the coach, Charles Anyeko, is not a happy man.
Il faut davantage mettre de l'intensité dans les phases offensives côté Cameroun. Il faut augmenter ce volume de jeu pour trouver la faille dans la défense ougandaise. Alors qu'il y a une joueuse ougandaise qui est allée sur l'aire de jeu.
She's simply exhausted. She's giving it her all. I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, Wilfried, women's football in Uganda, they not just start now, and that's why you see them holding their breath against the very experienced Indomitable Lionesses side. As a matter of fact, women's football in that country started almost the same time with the continent superpowers like Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa. Their national team played its first international game, a 1-1 draw in March of 1998 against Egypt. And their heaviest defeat was recorded 2 years later against the DR Congo in a 4-0 loss. But the women's national team began gaining steam with some glorious wins in 2019 when they thrashed Djibouti by 13 goals to nothing. Well, like Cameroon, Uganda are also not going to be participating in the 2024 Women's AFCON in Morocco. Algeria defeated them by 4 goals to 1 on aggregate to book plays in next year's women's top African football competition, the AFCON, out there in Morocco.
Et dans cette équipe ougandaise, on a comme principale individualité Fazila Ikwaput, qui ne s'est pas montré à son avantage. La première joueuse ougandaise à jouer une Champions League européenne de football. Et le long ballon camerounais dans la défense ougandaise. Le dégagement des Ougandais. Et le Cameroun qui va revenir à la chasse certainement avec Choudio Akara. Un ballon perdu finalement. Une sortie de touche en faveur du Cameroun. Le Cameroun qui ne lâche pas du lest. Le Cameroun qui veut ce troisième but libérateur. Déterminé à faire la différence dans ces prolongations. Et c'est une rentrée de touche camerounaise avec Fallon Mefemotou. Fallon pour cette rentrée de touche. Avec un chute de Agara qui n'a pas pu récupérer ce ballon. C'est tout de même une rentrée de touche pour le Cameroun. Ça se rapproche progressivement dans l'espace de finition de l'Ouganda. C'est plutôt un coup franc en faveur du Cameroun.
Yeah, there was a handball call there against the Ugandans. They are so stubborn, these Ugandans, aren't they? Free kick for Cameroon.
Diana Colette qui va se charger de ce coup franc. Elle qui a eu un énorme volume de jeu cet après-midi. Diana Colette de Reims en France. C'est parti, le centre. Il y avait mieux à faire, Diana, sur ce ballon.
It wasn't well taken at all. It wasn't well taken at all.
Diana Colette qui joue également au futsal. Qui a participé au JO de la jeunesse en 2018 en futsal.
You also have players in the Ugandan team who are on the pitch who also play beach soccer. You have players like Najuko Justine, who is a beach soccer player equally. Just like Jana Colette, who is a futsal player. And back onto the field of play. The Ugandans in control. Inside Cameroon's territory. Beautiful interpositional pass there. Cleared out of the danger zone for the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. By Brigitte Umbudu. And it's going to be a throw-in call to the Ugandans. Jean-Baptiste Bissek repositioning his girls. They must not concede at all. And this could be a very, very dangerous free kick for Cameroon, for the Ugandans. The Cameroonians must all fall back to try and do some defensive chore there now. Yeah. And Brigitte Umbudu just clipped the edge of the toe
Une faute sur
of Komantule Soumaya.
C'était une faute sur Fozia Najemba, la capitaine des Crested Twins. 17 fois titulaire cette saison avec Dynamo de Moscou en 18 matchs. Elle qui est passée par le Kazakhstan. Attention Katibia. Il faut prendre ce ballon Katibia. Que c'est bien fait Katibia. Il fallait tout de suite réagir. Il a eu peur, Jean-Baptiste Bissek.
Nail-biting moment, not just for the coach, but for every Cameroonian who is right here and also every Cameroonian who is watching this encounter.
Mais c'était un ballon vicieux.
That was very nice.
C'était un ballon vicieux, René Catier.
You must credit her. She's so steady, Kathibia. Even with that nail-biting moment, she was able to...
Et il fallait renvoyer ce ballon, il ne fallait pas s'y prendre d'une seule prise. Katibia l'a bien fait parce que c'était un ballon délicat et revoici le Cameroun en phase offensive avec Brenda Tabedika sur le flanc gauche. Elle n'est pas passée, Brenda.
That's a specialty, Brenda. That's a specialty, counter-offensives. She's very good at that.
Ça permute beaucoup entre Brenda Tabedika et Michael Abam. Et attention. Heureusement, hors-jeu ougandais. La défense camerounaise qui était remontée sur ce ballon. Elle a bien joué la ligne, il faut dire.
Yeah, you must credit these Ugandans equally. They have been able to make some good moves, some good offensive moves.
Il ne faudra pas surtout tomber dans ce piège ougandais, René Catier,
Yeah,
dans cette quête du troisième but,
yeah.
se découvrir.
Yeah, and it's not surprising at all because the Federation of Ugandan Football Association recently launched a 7-year technical master plan for the development of football in that country. And we can see that that project is actually yielding fruits because Uganda beating Cameroon out there in Uganda by 2-0 tells of just how much work has been done as far as Ugandan female football is concerned.
Une jeune équipe qui a quand même encore de l'expérience à faire valoir. Cette équipe qui n'a jamais participé au JO, qui est en quête d'une première participation.
Yeah.
Les Ougandaises, contrairement au Cameroun, qui était au JO de Londres 2012. Unique participation jusqu'ici pour le Cameroun. C'est un long ballon pour Brenda Bika qui n'a pas pu récupérer, mais c'est pas fini. Le Cameroun qui revient à la charge. Shunju Agara, c'est bien fait. Oh là là. Malheureusement, elle a écrasé un tout petit peu sa frappe. Mais que c'était bien fait de la part de Shunju Agara. Ce merveilleux ballon. Elle n'a pas pu bien ajuster sa frappe.
Naomi Eto'o, I don't think it got her well. It really didn't get her well, the ball. Naomi Eto'o, who lacked some firepower in that leg. And the Cameroonians are going to have to build up now from their own territory. There was an infringement call against, but the referee says play should continue. Advantage Cameroon, Kathibia. 1 more minute. 1 minute of added on time in this first segment of the extra time. As a Cameroonian player is lying prostrate to the green turf. The referee calls for the medical department of the Indomitable Lionesses.
Là, c'est Kolenjana qui est resté sur l'aire de jeu.
To try and attend to Kolenjana.
Sur ce geste, appuie la capitaine ougandaise,
Yeah.
Fauza Najemba. Je dirais même un vilain geste de Fauza Najemba. Elle aurait dû se retenir. J'espère que Kolenjana retrouvera sa place sur l'aire de jeu. J'espère que sa cheville n'a pas été sérieusement touchée.
The Cameroonians should do all they can to avoid the penalty shootouts. They must avoid to get into that stage of this game because they did not smile well at all on them the last time. Well, no two football matches are the same.
René Catier, quand on est dans le football de haut niveau, on doit être prêt à faire face à toute éventualité.
Yep.
Être à l'épreuve de tout. Et c'est la fin de cette première période des prolongations. Toujours 2-0 en faveur du Cameroun. Dans ce match éliminatoire des JO Paris 2024. Le Cameroun qui est toujours en quête de ce troisième but libérateur. Le Cameroun qui a poussé, qui a pressé. Mais malheureusement, toujours pas ce but. Alors qu'on va revoir certains temps forts de cette première période. Surtout ce but, cette reprise de volée.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Et ce but de Ngak Monique. Quel timing elle a eu sur ce ballon, Ngak Monique, pour défoncer à la sortie de la gardienne Vanessa Edith. La joueuse de Reims en France.
And Coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek holding some discussion with the girls, especially with Eliane Mambulambo Badolo. They're going to have to go now for the kill. They will have to go now to kill in this second segment of the extra time.
Les corps sont éprouvés.
Yeah.
Par ce match marathon.
He's not believing himself equally. He was coming for a win. I'm talking about Coach Charles Ayeko Lukula, who was appointed interim head coach just 2 weeks ago, and he was told, sir, you have just 1 month to achieve your objective.
Il joue sa survie, hein,
Oh, yes.
le coach Ayeko.
He knows fully well that if his team doesn't pass and go through to the next stage of this competition, he's going to be fired.
En cas de qualification, il sera confirmé certainement.
Absolutely.
Et c'est reparti pour ce match à suspense entre le Cameroun et l'Ouganda. Toujours 2-0 en faveur des Lions. Le Cameroun, long ballon pour Derek Maniek. Attention, il n'a pas pu le récupérer. C'était plutôt Brenda Tabevika qui a convoité ce ballon. Vanessa Edith pour le dégagement.
She's now playing on the sharp point of the attack for Cameroon, Brenda Tabe, which is her preferred win. The Cameroonians in control. Shoot. Crosses over the halfway line. Shoot. Mefumetu, the long strike inside the 18 Edith and Jeremy. The goalkeeper, Vanessa Edith, picks up that one. She's going to take her time. She's trying to lock one up front. Around the median. And that one is going to go out of touch. For a throw into Cameroon. Throw in quickly executed by Colette Njana. And the referee says there's still going to be another throw in. Oh, there's contestation there from coach Jean Bisek, who is not happy with the decision of the referee. He actually thought that the last player to touch the ball was a Ugandan. And Brenda Tabu was shoved on that one. The referee says it's going to be a free kick call in favor of the Indomitable Lionesses, who will have to play that very quickly because we're running out of time. And they want to avoid going into a penalty shootout in this encounter. Just like coach Charles Ayeko Lukula, who is not happy with that decision equally.
Colin Diana pour ce coup franc camerounais. Ballon renvoyé par la défense ougandaise. L'équipe ougandaise pour assurer cette transition défense-attaque. Infériorité numérique en défense camerounaise. Et c'est un ballon qui échoue en touche. Les Ougandaises, c'était un ballon quelque peu dangereux, hein. La défense camerounaise n'était pas en place, hein.
Yeah, they have to quickly regroup each time they do counter pressing. They have to quickly regroup because the Ugandans could take them by surprise. But for now, that's not happening. For now, it's still 2 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda. Free kick to be executed by Fazila Queen. A long one up front. Cleared out of the right zone for the Cameroonians. Around the media. Ngok. A long one up front. Michaela Abam couldn't reach that one. It's going to be a throw into Cameroon. Throw in to be executed by Kolenja now does so quickly. Ngok. Beautiful display from the Cameroonians. It's going to be a free kick call for the Cameroonians from 22 meters away from the goalkeeper Vanessa Edith, and Cameroonian supporters are on their feet now. Shunjoya Ajara from the edge of the box. Referee says no. Referee says there was no penalty.
Non, il n'y a rien eu.
Referee says shoot. Referee says shoot. Easily went down. But I think she was held there.
C'est vrai qu'elle a touché le pied d'appui d'un shoot.
That's maximum
Elle ne
contact.
s'est pas retenue, la défenseur ougandaise. L'arbitre Uganda aurait sifflé penalty qu'on n'aurait pas crié au scandale. Mais ça n'a pas été le cas. Le Cameroun qui va devoir chercher à obtenir ce but, si ce n'est sur un penalty, sur une action de jeu.
Yeah.
Entre touche ougandaise. Et Crested Prince en phase offensive. Pour ce mouvement de flux qui a été raté, le Cameroun à l'abordage. Ballon finalement renvoyé par l'Ouganda. Le Cameroun qui va essayer de repartir. Tirage ougandaise qui n'a pas pu récupérer ce ballon. Et rentrée de touche camerounaise. Avec Mefomoku Fallon. Une shoot qui a cherché de s'appuyer sur Mefomoku. Et rentrée de touche toujours camerounaise. Ça continue à se rapprocher dans l'espace de déséquilibre de l'Ouganda. Il faut rester concentré. C'est pas bien de perdre ces ballons aussi facilement.
I think it's going to be a Cameroonian free kick now.
Avec Amboudou. Quel morphotype impressionnant. Amboudou.
She has been so present in this game, Amboudou. She has been so present in this game.
Ouais, positionné en pointe basse dans ce...
It's true, she really never had a wonderful first half, but I think she's imposing herself at the middle of the pack, the second segment of the game, or I should say in this extra time period of the game, as the Cameroonians prepare their free kick at the Reunification Stadium. And we must say kudos to the Joseph Antoine Bell-led National Sports Infrastructure and Equipment Board, ONIES, for making this stadium really available for this all-important game. As a matter of fact, Mr. Ewane Francois Felix, the ONIES administrator, and his team were here last week to inspect and guarantee that the pitch was in proper condition and good for use in this encounter between Cameroon and Uganda. Aretuyap Kome has coming out for Naomi. A Cameroonian free kick. A long strike inside the 18-yard area. No one for Cameroon. And that ball goes over the baseline for what's going to be a goal kick to Uganda. Captain Abudi Ongene watching on as our younger colleagues try to concretize on the opportunities they're going to have in the remainder of this encounter. As goalkeeper Vanessa Edith strikes up front, the ball goes onto the waiting legs of Nabira Juan, and the Ugandans trying to outmuscle their way into the Cameroonian defense. Beautiful display there from Njana Colette, but unfortunately that one had already gone over the touchline for what's going to be a throw to Uganda. Fantastic.
Rentrée de touche ougandaise.
Vigilance, my friends. Vigilance.
Les Ougandaises qui se rapprochent progressivement de l'espace de finition du Cameroun. C'est un ballon qui bénéficie au Cameroun.
Oh. She was properly held there.
Ouais. Elle ne se laisse pas faire. Ndiana Colette. Caractère bien trempé. Cette Colette Ndiana.
Well, just to remind you, there is still 2 for Cameroon and 2 for Uganda in terms of aggregate score. The Cameroonians out muscling their way there, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting now for the Cameroonians. Njoya Ajara, toss of a possession there, but that Ugandan defender, Nabire Juan, was there with a huge experience.
Ça se voit sur les visages au banc de touche. Les Lions en veulent et veulent en finir lors de ces prolongations. Elles sont inquiètes à la recherche de ce 3e but. Et voici une garde maniaque. Il faut lui offrir une solution de passe, une garde maniaque. Et ce sera un coup franc pour le Cameroun. Très grande activité de garde maniaque. Quel volume de jeu ce soir, une garde maniaque.
And listen to the spectators here. Listen to the spectators. They can do it. They can do it. 114 minutes already on the watch, and the Lionesses can do it. The shoot Njoya Ajara. She's going to try to pick out either Michaela Abam or Bodolo. Yo! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Goal for Cameroon!
Un boudou qui libère le Cameroun. Et le rêve parisien qui certainement prend définitivement forme. Et la gardienne de but ougandaise qui a tout de suite compris que c'est fini pour la sélection ougandaise. Merveilleuse équipe des Lions indomptables du Cameroun. Il fallait relever ce challenge. Et le qui trouve le chemin du but.
I told you they can do it. I told you these ladies
Ah
can
oui,
do
c'est
it.
Fallon Mefomotou. La tête moyenne de cette équipe. René Kaché.
Wilfried, I told you they can do it. And this was absolutely the right moment for them to do it. This was absolutely the right moment for them to do it.
Le Cameroun, René Kaché, devait éviter cette épreuve de tir au but qui aurait pu tourner en faveur de cette équipe ougandaise. Le Cameroun est en train de le faire.
Celebrations across the skies of the Reunification Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Cameroonians in high fettle, Cameroonians in high spirit, collectively celebrating this beautiful, fascinating,
Et elle est là, Fallon
and decisive
Mefomotou.
goal from Fallon Mefomotou,
René Kaché,
scoring a second goal for the national football team of Cameroon.
cette joueuse qui est tombée enceinte en 2020 et qui a enfanté en 2021 de la merveilleuse Cindy, qui est certainement fière de voir sa maman porter le Cameroun vers le deuxième tour qualificatif de ces JO Paris 2024. Regardez comment elle a bien agi dans le timing. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a eu du sang-froid dans cette action, Fallon Mefomotou.
Coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek said yesterday in the press conference, I don't have a short-term plan. The key to tomorrow's game is going to be finishing. We will have to play without pressure, with determination, and enjoy ourselves. And that is exactly what these ladies are doing here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3 for Cameroon and nothing for the crested plains of Uganda. Celebrations upon celebrations here at the Reunification Stadium. The Cameroonians are happy. What a goal!
Et le pari à tout prix qui est en train d'être réalisé par le Cameroun dans ce match éliminatoire. Mais c'est pas fini. C'est pas fini, René Kaché. C'est pas fini tant que l'arbitre n'a pas donné le coup de sifflet final.
You have
Et il faut rester concentré.
absolutely. You have to feel for goalkeeper Edith Vanessa as the Cameroonian Pope, who has been relentless in his prayers tonight here at the Reunification Stadium. Go celebrating. Goalkeeper Vanessa Edith still receiving medical attention as the Cameroonian goal stands. 3 for Cameroon, nothing for Uganda.
Et il faut d'autant plus rester concentré que si l'Ouganda venait à marquer un but, le Cameroun,
And this spectator trying to immortalize the moment with a camera.
ouais, je disais René, si le Cameroun venait, si l'Ouganda venait à marquer un but,
Yep.
ce serait une mauvaise chose pour le Cameroun.
Absolutely.
Ce serait synonyme d'élimination pour le Cameroun à la faveur du but marqué à l'extérieur par l'Ouganda.
Yeah.
Donc il faut rester concentré.
Maximum
Il faut rester
concentration.
concentré.
Maximum concentration. But you were talking about the fact that they could have a possibility of scoring. Yeah. You should also talk about the possibility of Cameroon scoring a 4th goal.
Ah ben tout à fait, c'est dans nos cordes. C'est dans nos cordes un 4e but.
That's going to be an icing on the cake, my friend.
La cerise sur le gâteau
Yeah.
qui sera certainement dégustée en cas de qualification du Cameroun pour le 2e tour de ces éliminatoires des JO Paris 2024. Et devant, il faudra aller chercher le Nigeria. On va revoir. On va revoir. On ne se lasse pas de revoir ces merveilleux buts du Cameroun, surtout ce premier but signé Shoot Gioya Adjara.
And then, of course, there was this fascinating goal from Ngok Monique that made it 2 for Cameroon and nothing for Uganda. And obviously, this wonderful goal from Fallon Mefomotou, a well-taken shot from inside the 18-yard area of the Ugandans.
Quelle assurance sur ce but, Fallon Mefomotou. On dit dans le football, tout est dans le contrôle.
Oh yeah.
Elle a réussi son contrôle pour catapulter ce ballon au fond. Défilé Fallon, l'une des doyennes de cette équipe du Cameroun qui montre la voie. 33 ans sonné, toujours bon pied, bon oeil, Fallon.
Yeah, Wilfried, we're talking about the rules and regulations of this qualifier. If Uganda were to score right now, according to the rules and regulations that we have just checked, the match is going to go to penalties. But as it stands, it is Cameroon who are going through to the next stage of these qualifiers, as goalkeeper Vanessa has been stretched out of the field, out of the pitch, after that collision there, which was by every stretch of imagination not a Cameroonian fault at all. We must make that very clear. And this player for Uganda, Nabire Juan, has been cautioned by the referee. Interesting enough, it is a team that's trailing by 3 goals against the spirited Indomitable Lionesses. And the Cameroonians, with that substitution,
Nganamben Annie qui entre à la place de Michael Abam. Et ça repart dans cette partie. Alors que nous sommes arrivés au terme du temps. La prolongation 120 minutes. Simplement dire 5 minutes de temps additionnel. C'est plutôt 1 minute de temps additionnel, ainsi à la décision de l'arbitre. Gandanga. Plus qu'une minute à jouer. Il faut encore tenir, il faut rester concentré. Il faut rester lucide. Et le Cameroun va repartir à l'abordage. C'est une rentrée de touche pour le Cameroun. Acquis la qualification pour le 2e tour de ces JO Paris 2024. Tend résolument les bras. Grâce à cet homme également, Jean-Baptiste Bisset, qui s'est engagé dans un travail de fond. Dans un travail à court terme et à long terme.
Wilfried, the Cameroonians have scored 3 goals for the first time since the 28th of February 2022. You remember the 8-0 thumping that was over the Gambia. And we know that the last time that the Indomitable Lionesses won an international game was exactly 41 days ago. And that was against Kenya in the first leg qualifiers to the 2024 AFCON built from Morocco. With goals from Mambolambo Bodolo in the same stadium. The Kenyans eventually defeated them 4-3 on penalties in the return leg in Nairobi. But of course, both teams had pulled a 1-all draw on aggregate. And today, the Cameroonians are celebrating, holding their breath for that last minute gap, that last second gap for the referee to blast her final whistle for everyone here at the Reunification Stadium, and of course for those of you watching the CRTV Sports and Entertainment,
visiblement, on va aller,
to begin celebrating.
Visiblement, Réunion va aller au-delà de 2 minutes.
Yeah, which is logical because the goalkeeper of Uganda was receiving medical attention. Brenda Tabe out muscles away, but unfortunately she couldn't get that one, and so it's going to be a throw-in in favor of the Crested Queens of Uganda. Throw-in quickly taken by the Crested Queens. Monique Yango, Monique Ngok.
Il faut assurer le repli défensif face à ce mouvement offensif ougandais. Il faut rester vigilant derrière.
Vigilance.
Les Ougandaises qui restent d'attaque. Le Cameroun pour cette transition défense-attaque. Un long ballon pour Brenda Tabebika qui va aller à la quête de ce ballon. Le pressing de Brenda a été positif. C'est une rentrée touche alors que la gardienne de but, Vanessa Edith, sera certainement transportée dans un centre hospitalier de la place. C'est sérieux visiblement le mal qu'elle a eu, la gardienne de but ougandaise.
The indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon have now scored 8 goals. 8 goals and conceded 5 in their last 6 matches. This is an interesting turnaround, spin around for coach Jean-Baptiste Bissek, who has been hugely criticized.
Tout à fait. Et Jean-Baptiste Bissek qui a résolu ce fameux problème d'efficacité face au but. Le Cameroun qui marque 3 buts en un match, comme cette sélection ne l'avait pas fait lors des 2 précédentes rencontres.
What a moment of respite for this coach. What a moment for respite. A moment of respite for Jean-Baptiste Bissek, who I'm sure beginning today is going to start going into the minds of Cameroonians as it's all over, ladies and gentlemen, and Cameroon qualify for the next stage of qualifiers to the 2024 Olympic Games. They will face the Super Falcons of Nigeria. The Super Falcons who won this afternoon by 4 goals to nothing. And the Cameroonians are going to have to tie their belts. They will have to pull their socks to meet again against their eternal arch-rivals, the Super Falcons. Of course, it's going to be a very difficult game. The Cameroonians have all what it takes in order to win against the Nigerians.
Et Jean-Baptiste Bissek qui a été porté en triomphe. Il le disait en conférence de presse hier qu'il ne doute point que le Cameroun va obtenir sa qualification pour le 2e tour de ces JO Paris 2024. Et c'est fait. Le rêve parisien se poursuit. Le rêve parisien n'est pas mort ce soir. C'est pas le cap de fin pour le feuilleton du Cameroun dans ces éliminatoires des JO de Paris 2024. Avec Fallon Mefomotou qui a été énorme ce soir. Le Cameroun également une carte Monique
She was
de
super.
Reims.
She was supersonic.
Quel gros match.
Where she's shedding tears of joy now. God, Monique, I can understand the emotions of the time.
Yeah.
I can understand the emotions of the time, Monique. She was simply sublime, Monique Ngok. She was simply sublime. A contrast there on those Ugandan faces. The Cameroonians celebrating, Shojoyo Ajara, celebrating with her teammates, celebrating with the staff. They have done the impossible. 2 goals down, trailing 2 goals down from Uganda to scoring 3 goals at home. This is absolutely incredible. This is absolutely fantastic. And the Cameroonians right here at the Reunification Stadium, and those watching us, I'm sure, have not been disappointed at all by the brilliance and spectacles demonstrated by their team, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. It's all over here at the Reunification Stadium. It's 3 for Cameroon and nothing for the crested cranes of Uganda.
Voilà, tout est bien qui finit bien. Dans cette nuit, ici à Douala, au stade de la Réunification de Pépanda, le Cameroun qui obtient sa qualification pour le 2e tour des éliminatoires des JO Paris 2024, zone Afrique. Et le prochain client, ce sera le Nigeria pour ce 2e tour.
Yeah.
Alors René Caché,
What a beautiful stadium.
on va se dire au revoir
An
sur cette belle image.
An incredible in architectural jewel planted right here in Bepanda on a surface area of 10,000 square meters, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
It's got a video surveillance room, conference room, parking lots, a training stadium, and of course, the main stadium itself.
Ce stade qui a connu sa meilleure affluence lors du